Okay, and welcome to AI, the cool stuff. If you want to know more about our meetings, go to peppercorn.biz. And yeah, we do a meeting on Wednesday, speed networking, and we do this one on a Friday morning at 10 o'clock. So what we do is that we talk about some things we've found out about this week with AI, but I know it's been a fairly quiet week in terms of announcements from the big guys, but we've got a few things to talk about. So we'll just quickly go around the room and tell us a little bit about us and what we do. And Steffi.
Steffi Livett, 31-year veteran web developer. You all know this spiel. Currently embedding AI into version 2 of your PCM, which is released, well, everybody gets upgraded over Christmas, and it's released in the new year. Thank you very much.
Perfect. And Mike, you were the next one in.
So I'm a financial planner. I use AI as part of my business and actually quite enjoy playing with AI quite a lot. So that point of view is good. I do.
Okay, perfect. Everyone's been very quick today. Shirley, tell us about you.
Good morning. I should take a bit more time today then, shouldn't I? So
Yeah.
I'm Shirley. I work in health and wellness, and I help you to look good and feel fabulous. Now you may wonder, how do I do that? Well, I use a range of natural products that supports your skin health, your immune health, your gut health, and your general all-round good well-being. I also help people to earn an extra income doing the same thing that I do. I'm retired, so this is my top up for my pension. I'm Shirley. I help you to look and feel fabulous. Thank you.
Thanks, Shirley. Andy.
Yeah, Andy from Web Success Insights. I help people get more from their websites. I'm not an expert in AI, but it appears I know a lot more than the people I speak to. So it makes me look intelligent, what little knowledge I have.
That's good, you know, in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
That's right, yeah.
It's in the Bible, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's always good. That's a sort of, I built my whole career on that. You don't know everything, you just got to know more than the other guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Jane.
Yeah, hi, Jane Chakraborty. The company's in Victor Linux. We do IT solutions for small and medium-sized businesses, focusing on privacy, reliability, and security. So we deal with Linux and open source systems and lots of other stuff as well. And yeah, I mean, AI. I've just been to a networking meeting, which is why I'm a bit late because the roads are horrendous out there. And a couple other IT people there. We were talking about AI, and it's amazing different attitudes to it. Some slightly fearful, some think we're going to be losing jobs, and you know, it's just you know, we're here in this emerging technology, and it's really exciting, actually. Anyway, that's me.
Perfect. Dave.
Thanks. I'm Dave Caudle. I'm a UK accredited independent career coach. I work with people who are stuck about what to do first or next in their career. So I help them work out what are the skills they've got they actually want to use, what do they need to get from work, and then go and get jobs that they enjoy doing that support the lifestyle they want.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Dave. I think I don't think any of us are would define ourselves as AI experts, but we do use AI, and because we're using AI to be more productive, we've sort of learned stuff, you know. Like I said, expert, you don't want to be called an X is an unknown quantity, and spurt is a drip under pressure, I was told. So I don't want to be called an expert, but it's yeah. So that's what we do. I'm a web designer. I do use AI all the time for mostly for content. So my focus is creating content and images for that purpose. So it's getting websites seen online. So yeah. So anybody read anything interesting this week? I know there's a new version of ChatGPT. OpenAI just announced Strawberry. And if anybody knows anything about it, I know what I've read, which is it's more technical and it's um, faster, better than 4.0, but no one can access it because it's a ground thing.
I'm going to log into the dashboard and see what's available to me. If it isn't API, I'm not interested.
No. It's been nicknamed Strawberry, but it's got another it's got another code name. But I haven't really. I think it was only announced the other day. So it's but the fellow in I can't remember his name now. The Japanese CEO of OpenAI. He said the new version of ChatGPT that's coming out is 100 times better than ChatGPT 4.0. So I don't know what that means. 100 times. 100 times what? Faster, cleverer.
Sam Altman did say that ChatGPT 5 has got God level powers.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
So all your networking friends, Jane, will be
Yeah.
I would think. So it's good. And there's the other thing I noticed was in the news was that in California they're trying to clamp down on images of artwork and things. So they've got a new law coming out saying that all images have to be watermarked and with meta descriptions identifying them as AI. So there are so many image services. I mean, we've looked at a few on here, and we'll be looking at another one today. Not we're going back to another one today because they've just upgraded it. But there are so many of them. I don't know how they're going to police that particularly, because you can display an image and do a screenshot of it. It's not going to have. There are actually AI image engines out there that will remove watermarks. So there's I've been using, not confession time. I've used them to remove watermarks off of images that have been created. So it's you just put it in there and it does a pretty good job, So it's and that's all freely available software. So I don't know how they're going to police it particularly.
Yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. The whole policing of the internet, it's probably a debate that we could have on one level. It's probably not AI, but yeah, I mean, it's an issue.
Yeah, because I mean blockages, with the internet, if it reaches a blockage, you just assume it's an error and finds another path, doesn't it? So it's so it normally gets around blockages, and people in California will be able to get around that, I'm sure. Are they going to have to block certain facilities to California residents? Because or is it going to spread to other states? Because what they're worried about is people's artwork being copied, and
it's the whole music thing again, isn't it?
Yeah.
With Apple iTunes and stuff, and
Yeah. And I understand, I mean, if you're a particular artist and like Banksy, if you're down to your last 30 million and you need to, and everyone's knocking out a Banksy, it's kind of could be worrying times, So it's where does Banksy get his money from? That's all I want to know. If he's a secret artist and he's nobody knows who he is, I'm sure they do, but
he's probably got people representing him.
how would he get paid? I know he auctioned a picture off, didn't he, that shredded itself when it was when the hammer went down.
Yeah. I think it's licensing. My local sandwich shop in the village has got the girl with the balloon Banksy on the wall.
Right.
There's no way to be able to display that unless he paid for it or whatever. So I think licensing is involved quite a lot.
Because the picture that got shredded, I don't know if you remember it, but the hammer went down, the shredder started, but it got jammed halfway down. So it only had half the picture and half of it was in shreds. And apparently it sort of doubled its value instantly by being half shredded. So it's,
that's history there in the making, isn't it?
so be difficult to copy that one on AI, I guess. So it's
Mm.
so we'll see. So
I
yeah,
see Microsoft are making a bit of a push on their Copilot.
yeah.
Is everybody using it? Are you using it? I use it a reasonable amount of time.
Mm. Yeah, it is. I use the Bing. I use the Microsoft browser, Edge, so it's sort of built into that. The reason why I started using it is because Copilot, and I used it a lot at the beginning, but I use it less now. I don't know why. I think because I get better responses from other things. I get better responses from Claude or Perplexity, I think.
I think HubSpot are building a lot more AI stuff into what they do. It seems to be this land grab mentality of let's have a super system that does everything within it and keep people away from other stuff. But in the real world, most of us haven't got the budget or won't pay for the costs of things like HubSpot.
No.
And so we're always going to try and find these other solutions. So I personally think we're going to see a rise in, I don't know, directory websites that show stuff that is genuinely free within certain sectors. There's the ones that are freemium and actually breaking them down properly. You know, get to a lot of websites that says this is free, then it turns out it's free for a period of time, and then it's not free. It's like breaking that down. I think that sort of resource is going to become increasing over time.
Yeah. I know. I mean, you get a lot of things that I just know that. Well, I'm sure we all know the terminology. You can download it for free. Yeah, you can download it for free, but you can't use it.
Yeah. You want something that's going to be ethically, a destination that someone could go to it and actually trust that it's totally free for whatever it is, rather than the stuff that's going on.
Yeah. I don't like a lot of the AI things I see are a lot of them give you a free trial at least, at least one go, maybe like so many a month or something like that. So
yeah.
Anyway, my what was I looking at? Oh yeah, yesterday I was looking at ideogram. I don't know if you remember it. It's changed because it's doing words. It's doing words a lot better and stuff like that. I'll just show you the page. Right, this is ideogram. The thing I do like about this is if you're you can see other people's work. They're probably not happy about it, but you got all these things, and I was looking at some of the prompt. I'm not sure why you'd want a toilet roll holder on a Christmas tree, but I mean, don't know what you can actually look at the prompts that they've used. Photo of an elf on a shelf, sitting on a branch of a Christmas tree, waving out, and he's pulling a roll of toilet paper. The background is a room with a tree and decorations. So yeah, that's exactly what they got there. I thought, but I've noticed that ideogram is used. It seems really good with words, because a lot of them are not very good with words. Because we look at that prompt. It's quite a specific prompt, about the background transition from darker blue to lighter blue. He's put in the exact colours that you wanted, drawing attention to the man in the centre. Now, you can ask ChatGPT to write you a prompt, but it's pointing saying that the text is bold and pink, placed at the bottom of the thumbnail. Powerful product description. So he's putting exactly what he wanted in terms of words, and it is actually come out with it as well. So yeah, the first one that caught my attention was, obviously these with words, and I don't know if they're still there now. These are all the ones. Some of these seem a bit random, but yeah. So it's
I
very
like the little girl with the flower and the lighting. That's nice.
yeah. So this what the first one?
Yeah, a little girl there. I just think it's a nice surreal image.
Yeah. A mesmerizing 3D render of a magical portrait that captures a young girl with a blissful expression, eyes closed, completely immersed in the beauty of nature, surrounded by a vibrant array of flowers and greenery. Yeah, and it goes on, but it's reminiscent of Richard Schmidt's work. I guess California wouldn't like that, with a muted color and ethereal lighting. I don't know who Richard Schmidt is, but obviously he's an artist that produces this sort of things. So I guess that's the sort of thing they don't like in California. it's I was gonna I think that's pretty good. It's putting in the words exactly as people are typing them in. When I was looking at it yesterday, I couldn't see a single one that was spelt wrong. Unlike
like Trump with his cats and dogs.
yeah, I was just looking at that. I was just wondering what the prompt was for that. A humorous illustrated satirical style of Trump. He said, that's right. Yeah, I wonder. It's interesting. I don't know.
A load of parody songs appeared on YouTube because of him claiming that.
Oh right, yeah.
Some really funny stuff out there.
Yeah. So there was one of Trump directing the traffic, wasn't there? There was a YouTube video of that as well. Have you seen the latest? The old Top Gear guys are now on Amazon. They're in Zimbabwe, and the guys directing the traffic there. There was this African policeman there. He was doing a dance and swirling around, and it was he was super energetic. If you get a chance to see that, that was hilarious. So
it was a bit maudlin, that program, wasn't it? I thought a bit nostalgic or
yeah,
melancholic. Yeah, I know.
It's their last one, isn't it? So it's
yeah.
Jeremy Clarkson looks like he's about to die. I don't
He did look a bit puffy, didn't he?
Perhaps it's good life on his farm or his pub. So I think you get I don't know how many you get 10 slow credits a day. Okay, so that's okay. Turn images into text with describe. Oh, that's odd. Yeah, so it says to community go to. So you get yeah, I did notice before it takes longer to create. So $7 a month, mind you, if you go to monthly. Okay, it's not too bad. Sometimes they put a horrific uplift when you do a monthly plan. But $8 a month if you were using a lot of images. I don't. I think 10 slow credits a day would easily do what I need. So I think that's I think it's a really good image creator. So,
It's a startup based in Berlin, apparently.
Oh right, okay. So that's so we did look at it like months ago, and it was good, but it was it was like all the others, because I tried. I went to that site because I was trying to create a logo. I was trying to create another logo, and I'll just quickly show you because I did put it into a. I did drop it into a. My favorite thing here, So it said, create a logo for Peppercorn Speed Networking. The background should be a Zoom meeting with at least 3, with at least 12 participants, and the word peppercorn should be included. Because I was doing this on Canva, because Canva has recently upgraded, and it's supposed to be a lot better than it was, but it ain't. So that was my first one. So Peppercorn, Patrick Tom. Site.com. I don't know what that is, and what that Zoom is, and what that plant's all about. I've got no idea. So I slightly modified the thing each time, and every time I got at least I got the word pepper. I thought it had something against the R's to start with, PeachCon.
Peppercon. Oh, it's Pepe-con, isn't it?
Yeah,
Pepe.
it's right. On this time, I'm not going to do any ours. You can get stuff. I'm fed up with ours. And then this, yeah, now it's doing. I don't know what it's doing there. So it's got a tomato or an apple or something. I don't know what that's all about. I dropped the requirement for any words. I dropped the requirement for thing. That's a little bit better, but the spelling's rubbish. I can edit with words with Canva, so that's a bit better. And that was with DALL-E. So it's kind of put Z on instead of Zoom. And it's I did put Peppercorn back in, and it's just ignored that altogether. So it's, I think, having one that actually does the proper words might be a bonus, you know. It's
Have you tried doing the same thing on ideogram, David?
no, I could do that, couldn't I? Because we could.
If ChatGPT is going to be 100 times better, I wonder if that will include getting the spelling right on images.
Yeah, well, it is one of the things that's that they are supposed to be working on, you know, because presumably they're going to get the sort of movie side working. So, now where's my image? I think I bet I haven't got that. No, I've lost my prompt. Create a logo for Peppercorn's networking. It should be an image of a Zoom meeting with at least 12 participants and the word peppercorn feature. Let's do a 16:9. Let's just generate it and see what it comes up with. Oh, I've got to wait 48 seconds. Because
it's a bit of a cliffhanger, isn't it? Though
you get the slow version. No, the I'm sure they choke it rather than actually put you in a longer queue. So
yeah, if you're on the free one, yeah.
They're making money. That's where getting you up to sign up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, it's done 4 of them.
Oh,
That's generation complete.
oh, it's spelled correctly.
Yeah, and that's not too bad actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays getting the word right is gets us all jumping up and down.
Yeah.
It's done a Zoom with 12 participants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little thing there.
Good picture of me there.
And then okay.
Speed network.
I quite like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
This is
Cartoony, isn't it?
This is probably better than having like a realistic photograph because yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
I wonder how far you could go with a real.
Got with the peppercorn team, haven't they?
Yeah. I don't think I can trademark the word peppercorn.
Done.
On the realistic one, where it puts names of people on the Zoom call, I wonder if you could tell it what names to put in there under them.
Oh yeah.
Whether it would do it or not.
But they're probably just splodges. They're probably not.
To be honest, you could just take a picture of a Zoom meeting and drop it in there.
You could, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, but if I was using, I quite like, I like
I like that one. Yeah.
What would you do with AI? The cool stuff. I wonder, would it stick it on an ice cube or something?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, perhaps we could try that.
You might need to say create a logo for a networking event called Peppercorn, the cool stuff. A Zoom networking event.
Let's just call it AI, the cool stuff. Okay. It's, because once you've got your logos, you can upscale them and remix them and do all sorts of things with them once you've got them. So I see. So it shows you here. So we've got to wait. Oh, it's a lot less time this time. So
Oh,
oh, okay. I'm just waiting for it to. Oh, here we go.
cool.
It did what I said, but
Ah,
Quite good.
okay.
Because you forgot to put the in the
Oh,
ah.
I
AI
did.
cool stuff.
Oh, I did. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I assume. Yeah. So it's even that I like.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, quite good. Quite good.
I could just use that on its own, really, and then put it into something else. I quite like that as well. So it's yeah. So yeah. So that's ideogram. So
Pretty good.
That's quite impressive, isn't it? Actually, I'm gonna have a play with it.
yeah, you get 12 goes at I assume I've just burnt up 8 of my 12
Oh,
because
sorry,
you can
David.
specify how many you want generated each time. So
It's not tokens, is it? It's a subscription.
yeah, it's sorry, what was that? The what have I done with it? Ideogram. Doesn't tell me how many I've got left. Okay, it doesn't say. Anyway, let me hang on, let me just seen a great picture. I like him. With the green eyes and the beard.
Yeah, very Merlin, isn't it?
Really scary. I guess it's people getting ready for Halloween, aren't they? School.
David, was it last week? I remember being terribly impressed by the little video clip that you did of your son leading a Viking horde or something. That was Remaker, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, yeah. It's remaker.ai. Right. Toolpad. I found this, and I think it's definitely good.
I saw it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I going to like this?
I think you could probably write it yourself and publish your own website and then make lots of dosh. Because it's
Challenge accepted.
yeah, because it's a way of making your own tools. Now it's I've got to remember how to do this, so I'm going to create this. You get 20 free credits when you sign up, and you can create 2 tools. So so I'm just going to try and create a tool. Whether it works or not, I don't know. So let's call a tool QR code maker. Description, I've said it in the title.
Make QR codes.
Great QR codes. Okay. Now we've got form fields. So the first one is short text. Enter the URL let's just put that for now. So we're just going to key in a URL, and then we're going to create a QR code. So let's update that field, and then we're instruction 2. I don't think I need an instruction 2. Okay. The submit button at the end. I can put anything in there. Where I'm going to put it is, it's all right. I keep getting something that interferes with, God's sake. You can't see it, but every time I put my mouse up towards the top of the screen, the Zoom share thing drops down, and then I'm going to copy that URL there, and you'll see why in a minute. And then this is where I want to go. Reset. So when the tool's finished, you'll see this happen in a minute, but when the tool's finished, I'm going to get it to go back to itself, just clear down and enable you to do it again. So so now what we do, we just edit the AI prompt. We want to so now we need to pretend you're on ChatGPT. You've now got to just key in a prompt. Create a QR code, or I assume this works on ChatGPT still, because I know sometimes it went through phases where it wasn't, but you'll see the principle of it. Create a QR code for field 1. So I hope I'm not losing anyone here by using words like field 1, but the this so the QR, the field 1 is where we're asking people, where people enter their URL, what they'll see is enter the URL, and then that their response to that is called field 1. So it's just a variable. So it says enter the URL. We need to enter field placeholder. I can edit that as well. So enter the URL. Placeholder. This is kind of a simplified version, but there's okay. So that's it. So we've put in our prompt. We can put anything in there, and I'll show you the other one that I've made. I haven't. This
It work.
My other one did, and I'll show you that one. So we'll publish that one. So now it's live and it can be shared. And if I can find the code, we go back to my tools. This one was the one I did yesterday. It was create a blog post. So I'll show you the prompt for that. So this was this is the prompt I use for a GPT that I created, Creative Companion. So this is about writing a blog. I asked the guy who runs it, some French guy who's created this, if there's a limitation. There's a limitation of 4,000 characters for your prompt, but there's no limitation for the output. So that's quite interesting. So I can just remember how I share the. Shall I show you the pricing while we're here? Okay. You get 20 free credits to start with. After you've burnt through those, it's not cheap. So
No, it's not.
400 credits a month. You can create 3 tools. At the moment, I create 2 tools for free, and I've got 20 credits. Once they're gone, they're gone. Then you've got to buy these 39. It would be good to encourage people to come to your website if you created a really cool one, but you have to be wary that you're not creating anything that's not already available on ChatGPT. But
I think the argument they were making for it though was lots of people get a lot of search engine benefits out of visibility in certain tools, weren't they?
that's right, exactly.
So if it was, I'm just going to chuck something out there that says Jane, and she wants to create a tool that compares cost of Unix to something else, and someone searched that tool in Google, and you've got that via this on your website, then it makes it incredibly easy to get that traffic to your website just by because people search for tools all the time, especially free tools. That's the important thing. A lot of it's been done already. I was looking at lots of things like the QR one and mortgage calculators and stuff like that. And there's a lot out there, but some of them do put barriers in the way when you go to those sites. They say, well, put your details in to get access to this tool. Well, people don't want to do that.
No, because you can specify here. I can say collect the lead's name, so they have to put in their email address, and then you can go into this website and collect all the email addresses. So it's just
it's a bit of a toss-up, isn't it? You know, if you're going for the SEO stuff, you're probably going to make it completely free and not grab their details, not try and grab the details. The more people that like to share it.
Exactly. So if I share this, it just gives you an embed code. So I copy that and then go to the website. This is create a blog post. This is what I created yesterday. Got 2 inputs. One is your prompt, and the second one is the number of words that you want to create.
Why leave green?
Why leaves green? Okay. Why leaves green? Otherwise, left to me, I've done something about Vikings again. Let's do 500 words and submit. I ran this 3 times, and once it stopped short. It got halfway through and stopped. Okay. I don't know if that's 500 words or not. It could be.
All right.
It looks so it has created that on this website. You can then just copy and paste that wherever you want it to, and they've created a free that they could have got free anyway from ChatGPT, admittedly, but so that if I just I use a tool called Elementor to edit the page, and I'll add in that and then we're gonna so I'm just gonna replace that script and then create a QR code. I'll just give it a different title and I'll update it. Doesn't matter if you don't know that you can drop that script. You've got to drop the script into your website somehow, you know. So it's not a complete beginner thing, but I mean, it's, as you can see, it doesn't take very long once you know how to do it. Oh, okay. No, I didn't want to do that. I haven't copied the I thought I copied that. Okay, let's just edit that again. And that's it. That's more like it. I can make this longer by changing the height to something more than 500 pixels, but let's just leave it as that. And then we're going to view the page and enter the let's do peppercorn.biz and then put in my email address. and it might be hit and miss whether. Oh, there you go. I'm unable to. It is. If you're on ChatGPT and you argue with it, it will go away and do it eventually. Yes, you can. You've done it before. It goes, you're absolutely right. I'm completely wrong. I'm a complete asshole. Don't worry about it. I'll do it now, you know. But in this time, this particular response it's given me, it's given me that response. It's basically from ChatGPT. So it's saying QR code generator, go qr.me. These are all pretty free, you know, and then it's telling me to enter what I've just entered and then download the QR code. So that wasn't a great example, but you can see how it works. And then if I go back to the tool builder, because you can just, there is a public URL through this. And if we go leads, and here on leads, you'll see my email address is there. So it's QR code maker, and it's got there. So you can harvest your leads from this website if you need to. So yeah, so I thought that was a pretty cool tool. It's but Steffi, do you think is that so? What did you think of that? I mean, it's
okay.
quite straightforward, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of putting a front end on certain functions of ChatGPT, really, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
To giving it
enables other people to then put those tools on their website without having to know anything.
Yeah, you just bang it in an iframe and away you go.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's the bonus of it, is that anyone could put it on their website. So
yeah,
you could just put a chat on there, you know. You could, or create a LinkedIn post, or create a Facebook post, or create anything, you know. You could create anything you wanted. You say, hey, come and use this free AI tool to except it's not free because you've only got so many credits, but it's so you do have to be but I can see that they sort of quote a lot of big companies that are using it, you know, that are using toolpad to give away free stuff, and if they're spending hundreds on that, it's just part of their marketing, and they wouldn't, it's neither here nor there.
Are they using it? Are they using it though? Because so many of these tools, well, it seems that Google and Apple and everyone are using every tool that's out there according to these people's websites.
Yeah.
So you do have to question that. How can these companies be using absolutely everything out there?
Yeah.
They can't be.
No.
They're not backing it up with anything.
No. Because I think it's
I think they've got to drop the price though. It's overpriced for what it is.
That is, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's paying, I assume he would be paying the same as Steffi pays for the API stuff. So if you're charging $39 for 400 responses, what sort of
much?
Mm?
That's a huge amount of money.
Yeah, but that's what they're charging. So they've got quite an uplift on the on the wholesale price or whatever it is you pay. So it's
same old thing. Tokenize it, then people will buy it.
Yeah, yeah. And you stick it on your yeah, exactly. I think that's probably a good idea, because then you could create any number of tools, put them on your website. You only
I think there's so many people attracted by the idea of a monthly subscription. I mean, I know we do it with what we do, but it's like easy money month after month, not thinking that people don't want to pay out for this stuff.
No, no. Because if it's, you know, like I subscribe to some stuff as like $8 a month, and then to me it works out about £6, and I'm kind of, doesn't frighten the horses, you know. It's whereas 40 quid, $40, if you wasn't using it, you'd make sure you cancelled it, wouldn't you? So it was well, I think most people would, although I've been guilty of subscribing to stuff I don't use, I must admit. There's sort of every year I have a clear out of stuff I'm not using. So and it's easy to do because all those little, even those little $8 all add up, don't they?
Oh yeah.
It's,
Mm. Yeah, they do. And you can be, I think that's where that card, Revolut comes in, because you can have this one-off credit card. Because some of us, don't we accept 30-day trials for something or other, and then of course you have to put all your credit card details in or card details in, and then you forget to cancel it, so you're forever paying for it.
yeah.
But with Revolut, it's it's a one use card. I mean, you can have that facility. I haven't actually done it myself yet. I've only just got a card.
I've got about 30 cards on Revolut.
Oh, have you? Oh, so do you use that
They've all
then?
got limits of, like, if I use it for one specific purpose that's $8 a month, I give it a limit of $10 a month, say, and then that card can't go over $10, otherwise it will refuse it. Because and a couple of times I've used things that have increased the price or added something on without me knowing, and then it's like I don't know if anybody uses StreamYard. I got this lifetime deal from StreamYard. Was supposed to be a lifetime deal, which was $8 instead of 20, as long as I had the StreamYard logo on my videos, and yeah, I think that was it. I think that's all I had to do. But they've just upped it to $27 or something. So
Companies had some seed funding.
mm,
And
So what did you sorry, did you cancel subscription, or is yours still valid? Your membership still valid for?
no, they said they were upping it, so but they weren't able to take the new. I'd forgotten about, emails come down. I don't necessarily read every email from Stream. And then there's obviously, or one of them, normally they put it, our prices are changing, which changing means going up. So I mean, but it's not. I haven't seen that. Hadn't seen that particular email, and then they tried to charge me, and then it didn't go through, and then I cancelled the subscription. They say if you don't pay this, your subscription will be cancelled. I thought, fine.
I've never seen a StreamYard video logo on your videos, David.
No, it's only it's only live one. I hardly ever use it, to be honest. It's another
Oh, I see. Yeah,
reason
yeah.
not to
There
use
is
it.
Sorry, I was going to say I'm going to sign up for a Loom subscription because I think it's quite useful for what I need to do.
Loom's brilliant. Yeah.
What's
Yeah, it's
Loom?
well worth the money.
Zoom.
It's like a video interface for doing demos and stuff. So for me, if somebody says, how do I do this? I could create a video, have me in the corner, and just, this is how you do it, send them the video by email.
They try and get you to upgrade to that AI thing, which puts a transcription and all that stuff in it. You really don't need it. You just change the title yourself.
I use something else.
Loom. Yeah, let's write that down. Not
Yeah,
that I
no, it's
do
pretty good.
videos, but
Yeah.
Most of the videos you see I do on LinkedIn, Jane, are done by that. If you ever look at them.
I use screen recorder by Clip.
I do.
Clip with a K. So I use that one. I mean, I don't make masses. I normally make little videos telling people how to update their websites and things. So like personalized instructions. So
Do you have the sort of what do you call the thingy that runs underneath showing the words?
Transcription.
Captions.
What?
Yeah.
Titles, I don't know.
Transcription. What, transcribing it?
Yeah. So because often people don't have the noise on, do they? They have the
Well, if you upload
just
it to YouTube, it'll do the transcriptions for you, and then you can download those and edit them, or you can actually, it's a great way. Like if you want to compress a video, if you upload it to YouTube, then download it again, it does it. It does all the compression and everything. It does it the best possible compression. You can get like a 30 meg video, you can scrunch down into like 2 megs when you download it. So it's
wow.
it's
I use Microsoft Clipchamp for the closed cap that work. It'll drop the audio out, and it also does those captions for you.
Good. Yeah, and there's a few apps on the phone as well.
Yeah.
The last thing I was just I'll just briefly doing this because I've only just it's again, it's something that I saw before. I can't remember if I shared it or not. I'll share this. Hang on, let me just, I'll get rid of this thing at the top of the screen. Okay. Instantly convert YouTube videos into powerful blogs. So you can paste in any YouTube link and it will write a blog for you.
Wow.
Now there is an equivalent on ChatGPT, but on the thing that I tried, it did it better. This was just the one about GPT Strawberry, which I didn't know anything about, so I thought, I'll just copy that and I'll create that. I don't know how quick it is, because YouTube transcribes every video that's uploaded, and it does it normally within hours. It's also transcribing all the old ones as well. It's going back through its back catalogue, if you like, and doing it there. But I did this before, and I was quite impressed with the output that it gave me.
Does this only apply though if you've allowed it to do transcripts in the first place when you've uploaded
right.
the video?
Yeah. I think you have to disallow transcripts.
Yeah.
By default, it will transcribe.
Yeah.
It will transcribe everything. Yeah. Some people don't. But then it makes it more searchable. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, depends on your video. It makes it more searchable if it's got the transcription there, because the transcriptions goes into the SEO.
Yeah.
So, and then if it's just written a blog, it's typical style of
Conclusion
of ChatGPT. You can copy paste that into Steffi's thing and fettle it.
You could. Or you could just ask mine to do it from a URL on OpenAI.
Yeah, because I'll it's because this looks like OpenAI, written. So it's and you get, again, that this is you get a reasonable amount for free. So it's I can't remember. I think you get, is it one? You get at least one block a day. It's either a day or a week. I don't know. But that's how that works. So I think that's I thought that was a pretty cool tool, although you would have to edit it because ChatGPT. You could then, I guess you could write a blog. I haven't tried it with ChatGPT, but it must have. You must be able to upload a YouTube video. There is a GPT that will allow you to do that, and you can always rewrite the input. There are various. My GPT, in fact, is a humanizer, but there are plenty of humanizer. When you're on ChatGPT, you just key in humanizer, and it'll find one that's it will humanize your output for you. It still looks like ChatGPT though, usually, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get rid of the worst words. I think it's fine. Because because on mine I say before outputting the content, review it for the following words or phrases and rewrite those sentences in appropriate alternatives. In today's digital age, meticulously navigating complexities, realm, bespoke, tailored towards, underpins, ever-changing, ever-evolving, in the world of not only seeking more than just, seeking more than just is another favourite one, designed to enhance. It's not merely our sweet, it's advisable, daunting, in the heart of, or when it comes to, in the realm of, amongst, unlock the secrets and unveil the secrets, and robust. They're all
Good
words.
God. What's that? Is that your band list?
Yeah.
Wow. I think you should share that, David. That's quite good, isn't it?
Well, it's
He did a while ago. I actually took a screenshot when you did it maybe a few months back and used it in mine.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That they are good words to avoid because they're glaringly ChatGPT. So I'll just quickly put it in the chat and then.
Yeah, brilliant. So,
I
sorry.
challenge you, David, to use that, but instead of banned words, say use these words primarily, and write me a story about Vikings and green leaves.
That's right. Yeah. Using only these words. That would be quite good. Okay, it's in the chat, so if you want to copy and paste it, feel free. And if
I do.
you don't or you can't, just drop me a text or something or an email, and I'll. That's the whole prompt.
I'll see it in the chat at the moment.
I
No,
can't
it's
see
not.
it.
It's not in the chat.
Isn't it?
To which he says, "Well, for only £5 each."
That's right.
Oh, it's too long. I only have 1,000 characters. Okay, I'm
You
gonna.
have to send it to us.
There you go. It's there now.
Oh, wonderful.
I've got rid of the first paragraph, so you need 3 words and then get rid of it. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, good. Well, I'm going to stop the recording now, and